Good morning, evening, or good night, wherever your beautiful heart is on this planet, you guys. Thank you so much for swinging by. This is Soul Healings with me, of course, Dana. A couple of days ago, I was looking for suggestions for your next pick a card. Thank you guys for everybody who participated in that post. We are going to do, should I reconnect with this person and what are his or her intentions? Okay, a few of you guys actually were quite excited about this. There was more than just one person who suggested this. It was like 3 different people, so I thought, let's do it, right? Okay, so I made 3 piles. Of course, your timestamps, your ways to book with me, ways to donate to the channel are in your description box below. And I always encourage you guys to listen to your intuition when you make a decision. You can pause the video if you need more time, and I will see you guys at your pile. All right, pile number 1, you guys are off to a very, very strong start here, okay? Let me just start off there. So should you reconnect, and what are this person's intentions? You know, when I'm looking at this as a whole, I really get the feeling right away that the 2 of you guys have an opportunity to come back together and reconnect from the heart, okay? Before, I was feeling more of like you guys were connecting from a place of, I don't know, maybe superficial feelings, maybe not sharing your truest intentions, not really telling this person what your true intentions were in this connection, something like that. But all in all, I feel like there's an opportunity for the 2 of you to come back together and just really connect from a place that you've not really connected before. Okay, I hope that makes sense for somebody here. But all in all, I feel like the energy as a whole, you guys are moving into a brand new direction here. And I'm seeing it here. I'm seeing it here in the 8 of Air, in the call card. It's all about moving into a brand new direction, making some kind of progress, some kind of movements forward here. Normally in the 8 of Air, we're talking about somebody who's afraid to take action, but we're taking action. And when it's in reverse here, okay, somebody is not in a position where they want to like let you go here. It's pretty obvious. This is the freeing yourself. There's unfinished business, obviously, between the 2 of you. But like I was really getting the strong feeling that the universe is going to bring this back around here, okay? There's obviously some kind of healing that has to take place between the 2 of you. I heard quarrels, the word quarrels, okay? We got to squash those quarrels. We got to get back to being more in touch with each other, but from a place of love, okay? This wasn't before. This felt very, like I said, very, very out of balance in the sense that you guys weren't connecting from the heart. It's just more of like a surface connection here, okay? And then you guys somewhere lost the balance here. But what I like in this energy is that there's this opportunity to obviously reconnect, right? But in a more balanced kind of way, in a more of a go with the flow kind of way here. I feel like on one end of this this connection, it was feeling more forced. Maybe you wanted it more than the other person wanted it at first. But this time around, I feel like it's going to be a reconnection. I would say go ahead and try to reconnect with this person. But in a more balanced kind of way, like not in a rushed kind of way, in a way that is comfortable for you and the other person here, okay? They definitely are wanting another opportunity here, okay? That's what the King of Earth talks about. The King is just like, I'm accepting this opportunity in a confident kind of way. Well, because what their true intentions are is to offer you a serious relationship, a serious couple love here, okay? But we have to work on not rushing this so quickly. In a way, in a way, I feel like there were misunderstandings. I don't know why I touched this jackpot card, and I hear misunderstandings. Okay, I'm just gonna throw it in there because that's just the way it is. Okay, guys, I get the strangest things that hit my head. So I really do get the sense though that there will be some kind of communication. This person may, say, they might call you. It's funny too because I feel like they this invitation is tied into the call card, and I'm taking the call card literally. Okay, guys, so it's like, hey, they're gonna call you up. You want to go out to eat? Do you want to go out to, I don't know, have some coffee or something like that? Can we just sit down and talk about this, right? They feel that they want to express that to you. That's coming through very, very strongly here. Okay, this couldn't be like, with all of this music here, and this unfinished symphony, and this cha-cha, the cha-cha-cha card. It could be that they just want to go out and dance. You guys go out and dance or something like that. But I think this for me is also giving me the feeling that it's taking it one step at a time. Okay, and it's really tying into going to the C card, because that's usually like an indication that maybe the connection was moving too fast and it was falling out of sync here. Okay, we don't want things to fall out of sync. You have to learn how to listen to the flows of life. Okay, because if you start pushing on it, or you start wanting it too bad, or you come from a place of lack, you come from a place of want, that's when everything starts to fall out of balance here. So you have to learn how to understand the vibrations of the universe and what the universe is trying to tell you in every moment of your life, basically. Okay, so really overall what I'm feeling is that this person has pure intentions. I think that there is some healing that they want to talk about. They want to reconnect with you. They don't want you to get away. I feel that very strongly in this. And then in the jackpot card, I feel very strongly that they don't want you to get away. It was like, this is just a misunderstanding. Why are we so upset at each other, right? That's the kind of energy that's really coming through here. Okay, so their intentions are good. I would allow this person to come into your life, again, listening to your own intuition. These are general energies, guys. Okay, listen very closely to your intuition. Are they coming to you, and are they saying the right things to you? Are their actions, okay, let's talk about their actions meeting their words here too. Are their actions matching their words here? Okay, so hypothetically, if they did invite you out to go somewhere, to a movie, go out dancing, and if they kind of leave you ghosted or left you hanging or keep postponing this, then there's your red flag right there. That's the cues from the universe that's when you go, you know what, I'm done, I'm walking away, right? But if you feel comfortable and you're like, okay, this person is showing me all the right things right now, and your intuition is telling you, okay, this feels great, then go for it. Okay, I would reconnect with this person only because they seem to be wanting to get closer to your heart. Okay, I think some things in this energy were definitely blown out of proportion here, especially if there was like this argument or this disagreement here, but overall, I don't feel like this person is, it's funny too. Okay, I'm a little sidetracked, but here's the story that's coming in with this jackpot. I almost feel like somebody in here was like trying to make up a story about how wealthy they were, and then it was like, when it came down to it, you were paying for their meal at dinner. Like, I thought you had all that money in the bank, Something like that is coming through, very specific. I'm throwing it in there just because it feels right, guys. But all in all, I think that whatever has happened between the two of you, you guys can definitely bring all of this back into balance here, okay? Again, going with the flow. Don't rush this. And do the cha-cha-cha. Do the cha-cha-cha in life, okay? Just have fun with this. I'm really drawn back into this invitation here, okay? Okay. Bottom line is, guys, I don't want to keep this too long, but I really feel good about all of this energy. Whatever healing has to take place between the two of you, there's a chance for it, okay? You're king of earth. Yeah, he moves slow. He's practical, but he's also a very generous and responsible person. Chances are he's very professional as well. He's always wanting success, okay? This is why he's coming back around. He feels like there's unfinished business here. So give him that chance, okay? Give him that chance, even though he moves too slow to do the damn cha-cha, okay? Anyways, let him connect with you from your heart, okay? Keep your heart wide open. I always say, use your heart, but take your brain with you, okay, babes? All right, I love you guys. Thanks for stopping by. Let me know in the comments below how this is tying into your awesome world, and make sure to give the video a thumbs up. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. All right, pile number 2. What a very interesting spread we are looking at here. So I will tell you straight out of the gate, there are 2 or 3 different stories coming out of here. So bear with me, okay? It gets a little confusing when this happens. But should you reconnect, and what are this person's intentions? Okay, so right away, this could have been a relationship where you guys were, you guys could have been married with children, not the TV show, but I'm saying there's children involved here. This could have been, you guys were going out maybe for some time here, and you stumble upon somebody else in this person's life here. Obviously, they probably, it's not always a third party situation, but it's an indication that there could have been some more people on the side that you weren't aware of, that has come to the surface here, which is a indication to me that this is what's created the chaos and the conflict and the obstacles between the two of you. Or this person had responsibilities with a child or the children. Maybe this was the father of your children. But nonetheless, so they chose to be immature about things, I feel, okay? This is like very immature kind of a feel. Instead of taking care of their responsibilities, they decide to I'm just gonna go out and have a few more drinks, or, hang out with my friends and just kind of do what I want to do and let you take the burden of, life. Basically, they just kind of handed you all the responsibilities. I'm gonna go out, have some fun, and nonetheless, there's argument. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, straight down the road. Okay, so to me, if this person can't change their ways, there's no reason to pursue something like that. If they're not responsible enough to, put their family first, or put their relationship first, or something like that, why bother? Okay, because you'll always be in this competition of being second best or third best, or you should always be numero uno when it comes to your relationships. Okay, you need to be the queen of everything here, or the king. Okay, when you're in a relationship with somebody, you are the center of each other's worlds, okay? You guys take care of each other, you love each other, and of course, if there are children involved, you do the same with the kids. There's just an outside interference in this energy that tells me that this person went astray, or they decided to, put other people first or put their friends first or something very immature like that. And they've always seemed to do that first. It's funny too. And not to pick on the guys. I love the guys that show up on my channel. But I just saw somebody sitting there playing video games for like hours and hours and hours. And the female in this energy needs help with the children, help with the laundry, and it's like this constant pestering of getting the man to help out. Guys have this part of their brain where it's basically the I call it the dead zone. It's where guys like to kind of chill out in their own heads, like where nothing is going on and they're just doing their own little thing. It's troubling at times, especially because guys like to chill and just do their own thing. But it can get a little aggravating at times here. Okay, for some of you guys, this runs a little bit deeper than just the aggravating, getting him off his butt or something like that. Here, this is like, for me, this is like, hello. Okay, hello. This person has put you through enough already, and for me, this is like, I think it's time for you to really pay attention to the signs here, okay? Start to get extremely honest with yourself here, okay? I don't really like the saying, once a cheater, always a cheater, but sometimes that rule does apply here, okay? I will be honest with you. So I always like to make sure that everybody is standing in their power as well, too. So I don't want you to take what I say and say, Dana said. Okay, throw him to the curb. No, girlfriend, I didn't say that, okay? What I'm saying here is that if you can't work on this chaos and this confusion, whatever is happening here, then it's time to really start to get honest with yourself, okay? Get honest with yourself. Your children, if your children are involved, if you have that involved, your children are watching you, okay? Are you setting a good example for your children? Are you setting a good example in the realms of relationships for your children? Okay? Are you teaching your children that it's okay for mommy and daddy to have a side toy, right? Are your children, they're learning this, okay? If that's the case. If there are no children involved, still, it's time for you to get honest with yourself, okay? Taking a good hard look in the mirror and asking yourself, where exactly are your boundaries? Where exactly are your standards in this moment, okay? Because if this guy or this girl are constantly, like, doing things where you're not first, it's time to move on. Look at how this movement is here, okay? This is about you putting yourself first, loving yourself first here. And I can tell that a lot of you guys are really stuck in this. You're like, I can't make a decision. Do I stay? Do I go? Do we reconnect? My feeling is that, again, this is about you. This really is about you listening to your intuition, okay? If you feel like you need to give this one more shot, I would say try it out here, okay? But are you being honest with yourself, right? I think this is the underlying energy. Their intentions are to kind of keep you around. It's really to keep you around for their own reasons, okay? That's the feeling that I'm getting. But the underlying energy with this is like putting yourself first, loving yourself first here, packing your bags, maybe getting away from the situation. That's how I feel. I say pack your bags and come visit me in Vegas, because that's where we need to be, baby. Now, it is very possible in this twist of fate energy that that this person does wise up. They do mature here in a little bit. I think the threat of you leaving, the threat of you walking away, the threat of you maybe moving away with the children shakes this person up here, okay? Now, that's another scenario that's tying in here, guys. So, you know, nonetheless, I can see the thoughts running through your head. It's like, do I stay? Do I go? You know, kind of a feeling, what's best for me, what's best for my children, that kind of scenario flying through here. But I do feel like if there's a threat of you going missing out of their life, I think this does shake them up for good. So let's say hypothetically, you guys are not in a relationship right now. You stop returning like any kind of communication. Okay, they reach out to you and they're sending you a text message, they call you, they're kind of testing the waters with you. I think in some energy they do this to you. They test your waters, they test your boundaries. They kind of say, oh, is she calmed down from this argument yet? You know, that kind of thing. They test this on you. Okay, but then it's like, their intentions are to not change and be any different anyways. So, you know, it's kind of a tug of war here. It really is a tug of war when you look at this. Okay, so, you know, you have to really do some soul searching here. And I know some of you guys are just like, I'm done with this. I'm just gonna complete. And you know what? I can't even blame you in this kind of energy, because if you feel like you've been the third damn wheel in this relationship for so long, you know, why are you putting yourself in second place? You know, you basically taught this person how to treat you. Okay, you don't want to come second, third, fourth, or even fifth place. God knows how many people are on the side of this, right? But I think it really is about you fulfilling your own life, your own wishes, working on, you know, working on yourself and materializing things in your own world. Okay, this is a very strong feeling coming through for me, okay? So let him come around and test you all he wants, but, you know, at the end of the day, it's like, how are you loving yourself? How are you taking care of yourself? You know, if you do feel like this person is coming back around, they want to reconnect, you know, and you feel like you want to give them a second chance or maybe a third, I mean, it's your life, right? I can't sit here and tell you what to do, but it can get a little tricky here. I think you just need to be honest with yourself and really ask yourself, what is the best thing for you, right? Okay? Fulfilling your own wishes, materializing things for yourself, bringing in love, the genuine kind of love, because here I just feel like it's been too tricky for you. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and close that off there for you guys, but you guys let me know in the comments below how you're feeling about that. Okay, yeah, it's a little tricky, guys, but again, it's all about you. It really does come down to you and how you love yourself and how you're putting yourself first. Okay, make sure to give the video a thumbs up. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. Pile number 3. Alright, guys, so should you reconnect with this person, and what are their real intentions? This is really interesting to me because the story can go 50-50, and I'm looking at that card. Okay, yeah, this is gonna go 50-50. Okay, I think it's interesting too because we have 2 attraction cards. 2 attraction cards, and then the soulmate card is tying in here very, very nicely with this story. So I'm going to be direct, and I'm going to be honest, and very, very honest, and I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. But as I'm opening up this top spread, okay, for me, the Ace of Earth, the 8 of Fire in reverse, and this is in reverse. The 8 of Waters is in upright position, and the 10 of Waters upright. Okay, what this is telling me right out of the gate, that this person definitely lacks foresight, and they lack a lot of they don't really think a lot about their future, okay, which is kind of unsettling, because this to me makes me think of a person that still lives in the basement of their parents' home. They don't really invest wisely in themselves. They don't invest wisely in their future. They don't really think about their future in a serious kind of way here. They are big procrastinators about a lot of things, okay? They procrastinate. They even coming down to like a job, making money, something like that is tying in here, okay? And that to me is troubling here. Now, this is where this gets really honest, okay? If you are wondering where this person is in this moment here, you need to bounce, okay? You need to let go of this connection, okay? There's no sense of you sitting around wondering where this person is. You probably were ghosted. This person has probably stopped talking to you because they're no longer interested in you, okay? You guys were probably in the beginning stages of getting to know each other. Yeah, you both were probably feeling the chemistry. This person probably convinced you to have sex with them, and boom, they ghost you, right? That person come around, they got what they wanted from you. Bam, they bounce, right? So if that's the situation, there's no reason, and if this person is trying to make their way slowly back around into your life, there's no reason for this, okay? You don't need to reconnect with somebody, especially if you're wanting a serious connection here, especially if you're wanting the happily ever after with the white picket fence, that whole story that we tell ourselves, there's no reason for you to lower your standards and your self-worth and your self-respect to allow some bozo player to keep coming in and out of your life like that, okay? Trust me, this person is living in their mama's basement, still asking mom what's for breakfast, right? Probably like 45 years old. Give me a break, okay? So, for me, this is a lost opportunity, a lack of progress, lost, this is about moving on from this situation here. Now, some of you guys are going to see this soulmate energy and go, but Dana, this is a soulmate. Yeah, okay, guys, but your soulmates are going to show up in various forms in your life. They're going to show up as teachers and doctors and people in your family, and your BFF, it could be your soulmate, and friends and people you network with, and so on and so forth. Your soulmates can be just about anybody in your life here, guys, okay? You can't hang on to the soulmate idea. Your twin flame is just a theory, guys, so don't hang on to that, okay? And of course, your soulmates are here, scheduled on time in your life to teach you valuable lessons in your life here, okay? So, for me, in this energy, I feel like this person has taught you probably how to getting more in alignment to like your self-respect, your self-worth, your self-love. And of course, the attraction card is going to come out of this because of the soulmate energy, right? Because this is what our soulmates do. Our souls call out to each other. We find each other at the exact moment that we're supposed to find our soulmates. It's a pulling towards each other. We're pulled. We can't stop that. We can't stop that pulling, because there's a lesson that is going to be coming, that will come up to the surface. There are things that we're learning from our soulmates. This is the whole existence of why we're even on this planet right now, is to learn and teach from each other, okay? That doesn't mean that we're going to end up in a romantic relationship with these people, okay? But this was a test. This was a test of like, what do you exactly want in your life? Where are your standards? Things like this and stuff. But in an interesting twist of fate in this, guys, I really do get the sense that a small percentage of this energy, you guys, whatever has happened here, there's a chance for you guys to kind of work on it, work on it. But I'm saying, like, for me, this is not really so much 50-50. I feel like the majority of this energy is like you probably should not reconnect with this person. Their intentions are just to keep you at arm's length here, really. Maybe why they continue to explore their options and get to know other people here too. And this Fates card is, just accepting the, that ties into that prayer. God grant me the serenity to change the things that I can change in my life, basically. And that's kind of interesting where this is sitting too. It's under the Ten of Water. If you are procrastinating and you're holding off for this person, again, I just kind of feel like this is about you getting serious about it. Stop procrastinating about it. Look at all the red flags here. Yeah, we don't always have to be, like I said, we don't always have to be with our soulmates from a particular date and time to the end, to our end. You get what I'm saying? They only show up. They could show up for a week, or they could show up for 6 months or a year, a couple of years, something like that. But I think I just feel really strongly that a lot of us are hanging on to, this has to be my soulmate, this has to be my twin flame, this has to, and we lose. It really gives us a lot of false hope. It really does. And more importantly, you hang on to something that's not good for you. You ultimately end up hanging on to something that's so detrimental to you, your happiness, your life, all because of some, that twin flame theory, or, I have to be with my soulmate, okay? There's a lot of misleading information here, out in the internet, okay? You guys have to really start to get honest with yourself here, okay? Again, a very small percentage of you guys is there is a chance for this, to kind of work out. But all in all, I just want you to stand in your own power. I want you to stand in the control of the way you want your life to go, instead of sitting around and waiting for, somebody who doesn't have the purest intentions here. They're not really making plans, for the future. They basically probably move in and out of your life. I get that very strongly, especially in this Eight of Fire, because that's like, that we're gonna do this. We're acting now. We're this very passionate kind of movement forward, but this is so delayed. This is so frustrating. This is the resistance. Look at all the resistance to making serious offers, serious committed movements, and towards the future. This is resistance to the change. Resistance to anything serious here, okay? So for me, I think this is about you just accepting things the way they are. You make your own personal changes, and you move into your own Ten of Waters, looking for somebody who's fulfilling you, bringing you your happiness, and you, meanwhile, putting yourself first and working on your own happiness and finding ways to be happy on your own. I always like to throw that in there, because we live in this illusion that other people are going to make us happy. We have to have other people in our life to make us happy. And really, if we're not happy inside, what we're attracting into our life are people who are not happy, okay? Now, this could be with various other feelings and emotions. If we're feeling sad and depressed and some kind of pain inside, we're going to be attracting these people constantly into our life here. So what you're putting out is what you're going to continue to receive. And that's something that I think this is the reason why the universe is saying, just accept that this is like not the best thing for you. Work on your inner healing and move towards your own Ten of Waters here, where you are fulfilling your life. You're making yourself happy, because everything starts with self, guys. We can't rely on other people, regardless of what we feel about this soulmate twin flame thing. You get what I'm saying here? you have to be in alignment with yourself. You have to be in alignment with happiness to attract the best outcome in your life, and attract the best people in your life, okay? Otherwise, you're going to continue this vicious cycle of like players and, oh yeah, let's move slow and, just let's get to know each other and, I don't like this feeling, okay? I just don't like this feeling. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it there, but you guys let me know in the comments below how you're feeling about this, and, make sure to give the video a thumbs up if it resonated with you. I love you guys so much. Thanks so much for being here. I'll see you next time. Bye.